You were told that the identities of all marrow donors were to remain strictly confidential.
I am saving the life of a child. Why does a miracle like that have to be kept a secret?
Excuse me, I'll be back as soon as I can.
You'd think I just shot someone.
Again?
I don't know how you could possibly not be thrilled about this. You should let this miracle into your heart. My heart is swollen with joy. And isn't it poetic justice that someone who has dedicated their entire life to other people...
You?
Yes. Gets to give the ultimate gift, life, to the daughter of my one true friend. And you know what this means. It means that Star's veins will run with the stuff of Russian aristocracy. She'll have noble blood.
Nobility is not one of the things the DNA lab tests for. Neither, luckily, is humility. Thank God.
Look, I don't care if Star's transplant comes from a bum living under a bridge or the biggest jerk in the history of the world, just so long as there's a match.
Isn't it nice to know that Star's donor not only has stellar blood, but also beauty and strength and a genius-level intelligence?
Plus, there's that humility thing.
Now we know why they keep donors anonymous.
What about these other properties?
It's pretty much the same story. Small businesses struggling to hang on, vacant buildings owned by real estate trusts or families, mom and pop stuff. The East Lambview waterfront's not what you call a happy place.
Well, it will be when I own the whole place.
That could take a while. You see this?
Yeah. Dock Street Warehouse, what about it?
It's Dorian's.
I thought that she-devil was broke.
She's only cash poor. She's got plenty of assets left.
Oh, great. I mean, just great. I remember Buchanan Enterprises getting involved with a land deal with that Dorian lord. She damn near deep-sixed the whole company thanks to that Olivier or Cameron, whatever the hell her name was.
Hey, that was Ford's fault. There's a huge difference in the company now. It's yours.
That is exactly why she will burn that warehouse to the ground rather than sell it to me.
Let me make the pitch to her then.
You? Why?
Dorian and I are friends, in a way. We sort of have a mutual interest. Kelly. They could help us.
Ain't that sweet? You and the Dragon Lady. Pals.
Well, it's worth a try. Or would you just rather fold?
Nah, what the hell. Give it a shot. Drew. Do you ever listen to WVL?
I like the college station better.
I should have known it was a loser when Holden opened his big yap about it. But today, my friend, it's sold. And we're going to get back investment capital.
You found a buyer?
Guy Armitage. He should be here any second.
You think you can sell Guy Armitage a turkey?
I've been dealing with these tea-drinking Brits for years over North Sea crude. One good Texas stare and they'd fall apart like stale crumpets. I will have that limey for lunch.
Before we begin, I invited you for lunch today for a specific reason.
It's your turn?
No, actually, it's yours. But I have an announcement to make. I've decided to stay here in Lambview.
That's great.
I mean, I can hardly go home to London. I have family here that I've only just found, and some friends, I think.
What do you want? You want me to be happy? First, you're with the sisters in the convent and the order and everything like that. Now you got a brother, a twin no less. I can't win around here.
Life is one long problem.
Oh, yes, this is quite heartrending, and seeing as this is all about Max, I just wonder what my continued presence can do to benefit him.
Benefit? Did you say benefit?
Benefit. Benefit. You hit on something.
I did.
He's been with Guy's operations for years. You have WVL. Communication. Media.
Blazar Kindle.
Sure.
You call that communication?
No, actually, it means, it's Welsh for a taste of Wales. It was the name of a morning show we had. We used to have a small radio station.
What, you worked in radio too?
Oh, yes, for 2 years. Deep in the Rhaeadr Valley, in mid-Wales.
Never heard of it.
Exactly why Guy sent me there. He calls it working your way up. It's a code word for exile.
Guy's gulag, huh?
You must have learned a lot about the business, though.
Well, certainly more than my so-called father would ever acknowledge. What about you? Probably very little at this point you don't know about radio business.
What I know may not be what I need to know. I'm in a situation where I need to turn around WVL fast. I need to completely overhaul the programming, the promotions, the sales are a problem.
That's a lot to take on single-handedly.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
What is?
Well, Max has a station he needs turning around. You have the know-how. And no station. It's instant synergy.
It's a fantasy. No way Ian is saying bye-bye to the big bucks to come work at WVL.
Well, with any luck, I won't have to. See, Guy is toying with the idea of putting me in charge of North American operations. See, at this point, there really are no North American operations, and he's going to take care of whatever development there'll be. So, you know, my only job will be saying, "Oh, Father, what a brilliant idea. Oh, yes, Father, that's an extremely good idea." I'll have plenty of time to pitch in and help you with a radio station.
It's not a bad idea.
I feel like I've been freed from my gilded prison.
Well, don't look now, but here comes the warden.
Has Mr. Buchanan arrived yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you on the terrace, Mr. Armitage.
Good afternoon, Maggie. Hello, Max. Ian. Ah, I still have yet to receive that report you were going to give me on your little foray to New Orleans. What a surprise.
There's nothing to report.
That's because they wouldn't sell. Crescent City Cable, I mean, that it was a total bust.
Pity. Well, you'll have to excuse me. I have a meeting on the terrace, and I'm already late for it. However, knowing my son's penchant for relaxed lunches, I'm sure you'll all be here when I come out later. Hey, sir.
Oh. Hello, Guy. Been a long time.
Ritz-Carlton in Nice, October 78.
Oh, good memory. I'm very sorry to hear about your wife.
Thank you. I didn't know we were supposed to bring our seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my grandson, Drew, who is on his way out the door.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Armitage. Enjoy your lunch.
Please.
Handsome boy.
Yeah. Runs in the family.
Well, I assume you had more on your mind than just a pleasant meal when you asked for this meeting?
You're right. I have a little problem, but a nice one. Business is too good. I don't have time for my radio station. I cannot give it the attention that it deserves, and I thought just maybe you might be the one that could try and take over.
Why should I?
WVL is a gold mine.
Well, I'm always in the market for gold mines, just so long as I'm not the one who ends up with the shaft.
I totally agree. You see, Guy, I want what's best for the station. And I think that's you. Therefore, I am willing to sell it to you so cheap. I mean, it's almost like highway robbery.
How much should I steal it for?
15 million.
Well, who's the thief here?
Very fair price.
Oh, well, it may be a fair price to the fox-hunting Tory set that you have been hustling shamelessly out of their North Sea oil for the past 30 years, but not me. I am not a silver spoon baby. I did not come into a fortune by an easy slide down the birth canal. What I have, I made myself. Have you ever heard of Bethnal Green?
No, I don't think I have.
As tough and gritty a place as you're likely to see. I was raised there just after the Blitz in World War II.
You want rough, huh? Try living your boyhood in the hills of East Texas.
I don't believe that the Luftwaffe ever dropped loads of incendiaries on Lubbock.
We didn't need the Nazis to make it look like we were bombed out. I was so poor. The family was so poor. I shared one bed with all my brothers.
Really? You actually had a bed?
Well, not really, no, not really. We had so many holes in the roof, we had to take turns sharing the umbrella when it rained.
How extraordinary. Your family owned an umbrella.
No, we found it at a dump.
Oh, why did it have to rain so hard? I couldn't even see through the shoe. Why did I have to cry? I couldn't see anyway. Why did all this have to happen?
Hi. You have that I didn't think it would be you look.
No, I thought it might be, Kevin or Drew.
Oh, so Kevin's not here?
No, I haven't seen him. They told me at the Banner that he'd taken the afternoon off. I thought he might be sick.
Well, he's sick someplace else. I'd really like to know where.
This may be a mistake.
No. I needed to touch you and hold you and somehow try and make you feel safe. I understand how much you have at risk here, Cassie. But I love you.
If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be
I love you.
right. If being right means being without you, I'd rather live a wrongdoing life. The mama and daddy say it's a shame, it's a downright disgrace. Long as I got you by my side, I don't care what your people say. If I can see you when I want to, I see you when I can. And am I wrong trying to hold on to the best thing I ever had? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Say it again, please.
I love you. And you know something?
What?
You haven't told me that.
Haven't I?
No.
It's all so complicated.
Because you love Andrew?
Andrew's been nothing but kind and helpful and patient, generous.
I'm gonna break his heart. And then there's River. How badly is his mommy got hurt?
I so wish I could make this easier for you.
Oh, you are the reason it's so hard. But I'm not sorry. And you're right, I am going to tell him now. Because I tried to live without you. And I can't.
Good.
You and I cannot have an affair. Okay, what I have done is bad enough. But we cannot go on lying and lying for months.
I know. Scared?
Oh. Oh.
I can't do this for you. But once it's done, I will be right there. I promise you, okay?
May I ask you just a question as a lawyer? That's what I am, shoot. It's about the accident. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What will happen to the other driver if they find them?
The one who caused the accident?
Yeah, I'm trying to ask a question here. If the other driver, you know, was driving along and they passed the center line and then just about missed Patrick's car, didn't touch Patrick's car, would they still get blamed for what happened, or did they just call it an accident?
I'd call it reckless endangerment. They also left the scene. That's actionable right there.
Does that mean that they would be arrested and sent to jail and everything?
Let me ask you a question. Why are you so interested in this?
Sorry for the delay.
So what do we do now?
We resume chemotherapy to try to strip Star of what remains of her immune system.
This is what you started the other day, and then you stopped. You kicked it into reverse when Thornhart did his little kill the baby number.
We didn't have a donor at that point. We had to try to restore Star's natural defenses.
But now they have me.
Hey, this is my daughter we're talking about, not some medical yo-yo.
We dealt with the situation as it developed. But now Star will have her transplant within 4 or 5 days.
You're serious?
I think we can fully condition her within that time frame. Meanwhile, we'll start Miss Olenoff on medication to stimulate stem cell growth. We'll begin the treatment today.
I'd be happy to. I was just about to look for you. Your wife's been more responsive in the last few minutes.
Claire? Can you hear me? Well, maybe not, huh? Doesn't matter, either way. I've got good news. They found a donor for Star. I told you she was gonna beat this thing.
God.
You got it right on the first guess. Did you hear what I said a minute ago?
No.
They found a donor for Star.
Donor. I know. My baby. Brendan, he's the donor.
everything's gonna be okay.
But I wasn't here. I was...
You were in Patrick's car.
Yeah. It was raining, and I didn't want to put my seatbelt on because it was pressing against the baby. He's gone. Where
Take it easy.
What happened to the baby? Where is he?
He's not here.
They did a C-section while I was asleep, didn't they? To help Star, right?
They delivered the baby, yeah.
Yes. It's okay. What does he look like? Oh, Star, is she okay?
Oh, yeah, Star's gonna be good as new.
Oh, thank God. And Brendan, he's okay too, isn't he? Oh, I feel so sick. Oh, no, there's nothing for you to do beyond what you did this afternoon. Kevin loves me. I think if I just keep saying that over and over again to myself, I'll be able to get through the next couple of hours.
Kevin loves you.
Thank you. Oh, Andrew's gonna just take one look at me. Look at me right in the eye and say, where have you been all afternoon? And I'm going to have to decide there if I'm going to stick the knife right into his heart right then. Or wait.
Cass, don't wait, okay? Every moment you wait, you are only making it more difficult for yourself. Who knows, Andrew might even surprise you, might even take this well.
Oh. Who knows what he'll do? I mean, I've never told him I wanted to leave him for another man.
Well, how are you going to tell him?
Do me a favor.
Sure.
Let me handle this. It's not like a story for the banner that we can write together. It's my story.
Just don't you forget that I'm your partner.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be able to get the job done if I didn't know that. Do one more thing for me.
He isn't convinced.
About what?
About our partnership.
I could be.
Look, consider WVL a flagship for a small media company. Well, actually, it doesn't necessarily have to be a small media company. Somebody has to elbow out the Armitages and Murdochs of this world. Someone's going to do it. Might as well be us.
First things first.
And that is to get control of the radio station.
We have to buy Asa out.
That's doable.
Well, I know you popped for the airlifted orchids, but do you have enough money to buy out Asa?
Well, it might not be easy, because my share of his estate is, of course, in a trust fund, which Guy controls with Scrooge-like fanaticism. But I do have some shares in a closely held corporations of Guy's, which he would buy at a premium if he thought I was going to sell them outside the family.
Would he be angry?
Oh, I think I could handle it.
Would it be enough to buy the station?
Oh, yes. There might be a little change for a few lunches.
I like it.
A toast.
You know, I'd say something. I'd have bet anybody, anything, that I would not like you. I'm happy to say, I'm glad to eat crow. Now, I'm gonna do one thing for you. I'm gonna drop the price. 10 million, because you are one stand-up guy.
WVL hasn't been profitable for years. And, much as I like Max Holden and admire his instincts, he is no broadcaster.
Well, I tell you, don't think so badly now. The market share is way up lately.
Yes, but not enough to make it worth my while at 10 million. And I happen to know that you only paid 5 for it not so very long ago.
Well, I tell you, I need something to make it worth my while, too.
Well, now, what say we settle for 8.5 and then we both go home happy?
You just bought yourself a radio station, my good friend. Cheers.
Cheers. Now, there's one point left to settle.
What?
Which of us is going to break the news to Max Holden? You or me?
Oh, now there's a scary set of bookends.
Congratulations, Max. You are now a few $1 million richer than you were before you chowed down.
I didn't know I bought a lottery ticket.
Oh, luck had nothing to do with it. I sold WVL.
To me.
That's not what I wanted.
And I think you are a fool.
I wanted to run the station.
You wanted to run it all right. You would run it right into the ground. Without me, you wouldn't have made a nickel on the station. Be glad for what you got.
I'm sure you're glad for what you got, Father. Or what you took, rather.
Actually, Asa brought the deal to me.
Well, just because you own WVL now doesn't mean that Max can't run it, does it?
I want to keep my options open.
You're fired.
This station has to be turned around immediately. Only a seasoned professional can pull that off.
As in not me.
I'm truly sorry, Max, but it's business. You understand? It's nothing personal.
It never is with you, Father, is it?
That's no way to speak to your father.
And so I haven't.
We'll discuss this later.
Asa, does the booted out station manager get to ask a question? Why'd you do it?
Money.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Guy Armitage.
What do you think I want to know? I want to know what's going to happen.
I guess you do.
Sorry. Sorry that I'm biting at you. It's just, ever since last night, I keep thinking about what's going to happen to the other driver.
They're on the minds of a lot of people, a good number of whom carry badges.
You know what Andy said? She said that when they do catch this person, that they could charge him with vehicular something.
Homicide because the baby died. I'm not sure they could make that stick.
Why?
Well, the other person did run Patrick's car off the road, but didn't actually hit it. That makes homicide a much tougher sell in court, unless they could establish that the driver was DUI.
You mean drunk?
Yeah, but there's another problem right there. There was no breathalyzer test done on the scene. It's hard to prove someone's elevated alcohol level when you don't even have their blood.
Okay, so what would be left?
My guess is the DA would go for reckless endangerment and leaving the scene of an accident.
They would probably get sent to jail and arrested for that.
The second they're found guilty.
Hi. Hired a lawyer, huh?
No. Taya was just looking for Kevin.
No, I haven't seen him.
The mystery deepens. Speaking of which, why not let the police worry about who caused the accident and concentrate on Starr and Blair instead? They probably need all the support they can get right about now. So long.
Thank you.
Guess things are much better than they were last night.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, you were upset then, and you obviously still are.
It's just Joey's letter, that's all.
Yeah, no, I wish I could have helped that. I lost you in the rain.
You followed me after I left here last night in your car?
Yeah, I was worried about you. Sounds like I should have been. Something happened?
No. Nothing.
What was this stuff just now with Taya about Patrick's accident? Did you see it or pass by it or something?
What? What are you, a cop? Oh, Lord, why don't you just leave me alone?
Tell me. My baby is okay.
No, he's not okay. You were in an accident.
In Patrick's car.
Yeah, Patrick's car. And he's fine, and you're not, and that's why you just woke up a few minutes ago.
Was Brendan hurt?
Yeah.
How badly?
Bad.
No. No.
Dude, you never even saw it coming, huh? There was...
Is my baby dead?
There's nothing anybody could do, Blair. Nothing. I'm sorry.
Critics are in love with Romy and Michelle.
Okay.
Rolling Stone calls it the beige version of Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
It's one of the funniest films of the year.
Okay.
Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Okay.
Rated R. Now playing.
Very cute. Oreo cookies in bed?
But this is a different kind of Oreo.
Ah, the crumbless kind.
50% less fat. There won't be any crumbs.
Let me have one.
Come on.
Enjoy 50% reduced fat Oreo.
Well, look who's away. Blair?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What did you do to her?
Hey, ask Patrick.
You answer me.
I didn't do anything. She woke up, she didn't know what happened, so I told her.
You told her everything? My God, she's been unconscious ever since Patrick's car went off the road. As soon as her eyes opened, you're going to tell her that her baby is dead? How cruel can you be?
She wanted to know.
She is not ready to know.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to her, right? She is still my wife.
More the tragedy. I'm here. I'm here.
My baby. Brendan is dead.
I know, honey. I know.
I never even got to see him.
Honey, your little baby is out of pain.
He's my little boy.
He's beyond where pain can ever reach him. Just close your eyes and rest, please. Please. Everything's gonna be all right.
Hi. I think, Taya was definitely bummed not to find Kevin. She acts all cool and calm on the outside, but I know that she wants him. It's not even funny. Yeah, I think they'd probably make a pretty good couple. You know, if Kevin doesn't get all scared and everything. Who knows what's going on in that little mind of his? What? Why are you staring at me?
Did you cause that accident to happen last night? Were you the one in the other car?
Look, you both are furious with two rich, self-obsessed men. What does this tell us?
We're both losers.
You're both in the same boat. You lost WVL, but you could still work together.
True.
It's true. That's all that really counts. So you just need to find a project that you can sink your teeth into. And I'm sure you will.
And the sooner we do, the sooner we can leave those two old buzzards in the dust.
Or bury them. Because there is one good lesson I have learned from the mighty, powerful Guy Armitage, and that is behind every great accomplishment, there is someone hell-bent on revenge.
Should have called me. I could have helped you drop this stuff.
Oh, don't bother. I've got it.
So listen, Vicky called me about Alex.
Alex?
Yeah, I guess the moral of that story is that you never know when you might be happy that an accused murderer is in town. I guess you've been over at the hospital, huh?
No.
I called over at the Banner. They said you were out, so I assumed that you went over to the hospital.
No. What's this about Alex?
Well, she turned out to be a marrow donor match, which is technically supposed to be a secret, but it's tough to keep anything that Alex is involved in a secret for very long.
I hadn't heard of. Well, I'm happy for Blair and for Star.
Well, you don't look it. So, where were you all afternoon?
Well, I've been all over the place. I took the winter coats to the dry cleaners, and I finished my story on the low-income housing initiative, and, well, before I went to the grocery store, I went up to Vicky's cabin, and I made love with Kevin.